Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and as usually we do some kind of hump day video, like a Wagon Wednesday, Wheels Up Wednesday, something like that. Today we're just kind of doing a holiday themed Wednesday. That's all I got for you. But this is the newest hyped Christmas set from M2. The ones that are in collaboration with Coca-Cola, those are the ones we're taking a look at today. We're taking a look at the full 8-car set. I was one of the fortunate ones to find a sidekick at my Walmart, actually freshly opened. I seen the stocker open it and hang it, but unfortunately no Super Chase or regular Chase. Then I found another sidekick at another Walmart not too far away that had predominantly nothing but square bodies and blazers in it, amazingly. I don't know how that happened, but that's what was there. I found it shocking when I seen that. No OBSs, just square bodies and blazers. They had 5 of each. I grabbed them all. So anyways, if any of you guys need the square body blazer or the square body grande, I have plenty of them. And then if you need a complete set, I have one extra complete set. I have some singles of the OBS, and I have some singles of the funny cars if you need them. But today we're going to show you all 8 of them in the set. And unfortunately, I don't have a wide enough view on my phone camera to like zoom them all in for you guys. But we'll take a close-up look at pretty much all of them. And anyways, we're going to start with the hyped ones, the most hyped ones, in my opinion. And then I'll give you my 2 cents, which ones are my favorite. So the most hyped, I don't know if it's because it has a regular Chase, but is this OBS. And I'm going to drop the camera down just a hair bit here. All right, so is the OBS 1989 GMC Sierra 1500. I do admit it looks really, really good. The stance, the wheel and tire combo, even the paint job is not so bad. I prefer the more conservative stock paint jobs, maybe a little bit of the wild hot rod paint job like flames or some kind of lightning bolt graphics, some 80s type paint scheme like that I do dig. But these holiday themed ones and the like sponsored vehicles with like Dinty Moore and I know Kraft cheese. I don't even think they made a Kraft cheese, but you get my point. I'm not into those, except the funny cars, the 2 Mustang funny cars we unboxed several weeks ago, and of the 69 Boss Mustang, the Coca-Cola one and the Quaker State one. Those are okay with me because that's what the funny cars looked like. Maybe not back then. They had those like strict one sponsor thing. They had a lot of co-sponsors and one main sponsor on them. But yeah, that's, I don't mind, especially on the funny cars. But other than that, I prefer just these conservative paint jobs. So this set I got because it is the first Christmas I've been in the States with my son. We're kind of using this set as a sentimental thing, so we're keeping one set. But as I mentioned, we do have one set available. And what they did 4 packages with the polar bear and 4 packages with Santa. So it's pretty cool if you set it on your shelf and do it like Santa, polar bear, so forth. It gives a really, really nice display. And that's what we did with our set in the other room. So as you can see, nice detail on the OBS. The Chase one has red anodized wheels and I think a red interior. And one thing unique with the Chase and the Super Chase, they have Christmas trees. As you guys may remember, some of the Coca-Cola cars in the past, all of them had Christmas trees, I think. But the Chase ones have the trees this time. The other ones do not have trees. So that is kind of unique. So that is your OBS. And on the backside, same spill, some licensing crap and where to find them online. Same graphic with the polar bear staring at the Coke bottle. So moving along to a Santa. And this is another one that's really hyped up, the 73 Chevy K5 Blazer. And actually, I like this a lot. If this was just a straight red with a white top, I would love to open this up and put in my display case, because I still need an M2 slammed Blazer or Jimmy. And I am going to get one for my collection, because I do have the lifted one, because I love the lifted cars or trucks by M2. They do a fabulous job with the chassis. But this is really nicely done. Red with snowflakes, Coca-Cola emblem on the hood, Coca-Cola emblem on the doors, and it does have the lift-off top. And the unfortunate thing about this one that may actually persuade me to open mine, at least from the back, and I will put it back in the package, because the packages I think make these cars, is to remove the rubber band from the top. I know the top will be flopping around then, but I'm just really, really leery that they're going to start eating into the paint like the Hot Wheels 100% stuff did. These are much thinner rubber bands than in the past, but who knows, they still may do it. And it's got Santa there waving with his hat off, drinking a Coke. Then moving along to another polar bear. This is one of the funny cars, and this is the Mustang, and looks kind of cool. It is a little bit, I don't know how contrasting, I would say, with the blue roll cage in it, the green body, and the snowflakes, and the Coca-Cola emblems, and things like that, and the gold wheels. Still a cool looking piece, but this is one I would say would not fit in as like being a typical funny car. This is just like Christmas themed, and that's what they were intended for. So pretty cool though. And as I said, out of the funny cars, the Challenger, the Camaro, and the Mustang, Ford is my least favorite of the big three, but I hate to say this is the best looking funny car of the three, in my opinion. And it has the hugging polar bears from the back holding the Coke bottles. And as I showed you on the first one, on the back side, it just has the same picture with a little red rectangle with your licensing stuff. So going back to Santa, this is my least favorite of the set. And I know you not BMW, but your VW guys are going to hate me for saying that. I do like this casting, but the lifted one I think looks ridiculous because of the stretched wheelbase, and the wheels are basically sticking out from underneath the front of the vehicle and the rear of the vehicle. They're not even under the wheel well in the front, and the back at least are halfway under the wheel opening. And I know this is a very, very short wheelbase vehicle, so you would basically have to do this, or probably the tires would rub each other because of the big lifted mud tires. But for you VW guys, this is the only one in the set, and it doesn't look too bad. I do like the wood stake sides and stuff on it, and they still went with the white and green two-tone. Looks good. And I love this picture of Santa on this one, because this is like a typical Coke ad where maybe they're telling the child or the parent to be quiet. They're going shh with the Coke bottle in his hand, standing by the Christmas tree, probably at someone's house while delivering presents. That is a very cool pick that I can remember seeing that one a lot while growing up. Now going back to the polar bears. This has hugging polar bears once again, and they are holding the Coke bottle. And this is in my opinion, probably the most popular of all of them. Just in my opinion, even though I like the square bodies and the OBS, this is the first time ever that this truck has appeared by M2, the 1974 Dodge W200 Power Wagon. This may be the most valuable one in years to come, because this is the first edition of it. I just wish, once again, it was just straight up red and it had chrome wheels on it. This one has white wheels on it, which kind of goes along with the Christmas theme, I know, but I would have preferred to see chrome ones on it, because I still did chrome bumpers, chrome grill, chrome roll cage, things like that. So why not just go with chrome wheels? But they put white ones on it. That was the only thing that I think killed this one for me, but I still like it. Love the casting. The casting is awesome. Pretty much spot on for the Power Wagon. And in the future when they start doing more conservative ones with the straight up like one color or two-tone paint jobs with chrome wheels, the lifted suspension. I will love it. The Little Red Express they released is the first Dodge truck they released for the club, and I do like it. I like the slam stance too, but I wish they would have done chrome instead of gold on it. That's just my opinion. I don't know if the ones I'm seeing are just the chase variants, but I'm thinking all of them that they made were gold trim, gold wheels. So I would have preferred chrome to make it more realistic. So here is the Challenger with Santa's pic on it. And that's just Santa smiling with his rosy cheeks. And this is also the one they did the Super Chase of. And it would be raw with the snowflakes and has red anodized wheels and has a Christmas tree strapped to the roof. That would be your Super Chase. And it's one of 250, I believe. But yeah, this car looks pretty cool. The red cage. The red cage is more like corresponding with this one because of the red Coca-Cola and blue body. The blue body, not really, but the red Coca-Cola. Whereas the green Mustang with the blue cage didn't really have anything corresponding with that blue cage. So it looked kind of out of place, but not bad. So the funny cars I really dig too. Now here's another one that is very hyped by everyone. And that is your 76 GMC Sierra Grande 15. And it does look good. I like these wheels on it. The gold color looks good and such. It has a blue interior, which once again is very contrasting to the rest of the vehicle. But it is holiday themed, so it does give you a colorful holiday appeal to it. And this has a polar bear ice skating. Well, maybe not. He doesn't have ice skates on it. He just has that pose like he's ice skating, holding a Coca-Cola. And then last but not least, we have probably the underrated casting of the year. Their 32 Ford Coupe. This one I do like, especially when they give it this 50s appeal. With the wire spoked kind of wheels and the dog dish caps, the fenderless look. And I think that's an old, no, it's not an old flathead. It's a small block with like, I don't know if those are Webers or what they are. The 4 2 barrels, it looks like on it. But anyways, pretty cool casting. I think it is underrated for what it is. The Willys that they made, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think it looks so well. There's something wrong with the proportions, in my opinion. But the 32 Ford is pretty nice. Like how they did the Moon Eyes gas tank, the little moon tank in the front. So it looks pretty good. And that sums it up. So you see that Chevy was the dominant one featured in this set with 3 different trucks. And then you had 2 Fords. And then you had 2 Mopars and 1 VW. So yeah, that's the thing. There's your Ford and then your other Ford. So you got your 2 Fords, then Chevy, which they took their heavy hitter Chevy trucks and put out there. And then you have your 2 Mopars and then your VW. So VW was the underdog in the set and Chevy was the king of the hill of the set. So there you go, guys. If you haven't had a chance to see them up close and personal, there they are. There's my 2 cents on them. And if you do need a set, I have a set for $100 plus shipping. And if you're going to buy it off me on eBay, the link is in the description, but on eBay it's going to cost you a little bit more because of my fees and such. If you buy it from me direct through IG or even through here, it will be a little bit cheaper. I have singles of the most part of them, except for the the Combi and the Coupe. So everything else I have a single to get rid of. So if you're interested, comment it. message me on IG, something like that. So I appreciate you guys watching. Enjoy your hump day, and we will be back on Friday. We're going to be unboxing the RLC BMW M3. I got those early this week, so we may even do that video tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how much time I have. We'll see. So just keep an eye out for that video for the BMW M3 from RLC. Thanks for watching, guys.